Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're going to the airport. Here comes my car. It looks like it's going past me. I didn't really know where the pickup is, so I'm gonna go find my car. Hang on, buddy. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here it is. We're at night this time. Okay, I just unlocked the door, and this time I think I'm gonna ride shotgun. So let's see how this goes.
Hello, Unity.
Yeah, hey there. All right. We're riding shotgun this time. Hey there, driver. Start ride.
Heading to Terminal 4, South Door 8. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened.
Okay, so sorry.
Press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
Okay, I'm putting my seatbelt on. Let's see if we can get some different music. It looks like it has options here. We're gonna do jazz vocals this time. It's a 21-minute ride. It's really dark out. This isn't really working. I wonder if it's gonna let me put some lights on. I don't know if it's gonna allow that. Okay, here we go. So we have some lights now. You can see it's making a left turn. It's Christmas in my hometown. They smile, all the people you meet. Sally Army Band playing in the street. Santa's there in a funky red hat. It comes tomorrow, kids are glad about that. Christmas in my hometown. Christmas in my hometown. Raise your spirits high, let the party go down. It's Christmas. This is my driver. In my hometown. In the square, a choir is singing songs we love to hear. I wonder if it's gonna let me get in the back seat. I kind of liked that a little better, so I can get the steering wheel a little better from the back seat. That says no right turn here. Looks like the road's pretty clear. You can see how this works. We see we're driving down the road. There's really no obstructions. I can see some headlights up above, so you'll see that car pretty soon on the screen. It's in about one or two more lights. We're all going to get together and drink a little eggnog. Yeah, I'll take a glass right now, yeah. There should be a couple of cars coming towards us. One just made a turn. And there should be one up at this light. Oh, we don't see it for some reason. It's not concerned with it. Oh, there it is. Yep, and it's coming behind us. Yeah. What do you want for Christmas? Okay. Get off my lap.
So this is a pretty interesting experience. I'm going to turn the music down a little. Yeah. This has been a pretty interesting experience. Most people I spoke to said they haven't tried this, even though they live here. They said that they would be willing to try it, but they wouldn't be willing to go on an expressway. I'm not sure if this does go on an expressway or not. They seem to be concerned about speed. They also said that they wouldn't trust it to get to the airport. And here I am using it to get to the airport. You see, it says arrival in 16 minutes. When I punched this in the app, it was about 3 in the morning. And it told me my car would be here in 5 minutes. And it came perfectly. From the 2 trips that I took before, I saw that it was incredibly reliable and that it was a very, very good driver. And my honest opinion is it's better than most, if not, yeah, it's better than most drivers. I could say it's one of the most comfortable rides I've ever taken. It's incredibly predictable. It makes complicated maneuvers. It made a lane change in my first trip while a car was slowing down in front and the car was passing on the left. With most people I know from experience, if I was a passenger, people would have the tendency to slam on the brakes when they see something going slower in front, and then maybe aggressively yank it to make a lane change. This is pretty amazing. And I really thought that this would be riding the brakes and having a hard time and figuring it out as it went, but it's not the case at all. This makes very bold moves. It executes them smoothly. It gives it gas. It gets up to speed. You see right here, 40 miles an hour. I'm guessing that it's incredibly fuel efficient and time efficient. This is my 3rd trip. The other 2 were accurate, reliable, comfortable. Yeah. Now, oh, you see it? The light just turned yellow and we have slowed down. And it reacted very quickly, smoothly, perfect braking. Now, on the contrary, I really like having drivers. I really like meeting people when I travel. I really like to hear about the place. I like to hear about them. I've had some amazing experiences taking rides and getting to know things about the town, getting to know things about the people and their history and how they feel about things. My father was a cab driver. And although I've been remarking about the quality of this ride and its reliability and its ability to do this job perhaps better than humans, reflecting about this a little bit, I'm thinking that I like people. I like people a lot. I like people more than computers. And I'm not sure how this is going to be moving forward. If we keep taking away the human component in life, are we really living? What is living? Does that get redefined? And maybe this gives us more opportunity to think about other things. I don't know. I mean, sometimes when I go out to eat, part of the experience is talking and interacting with the server. They're people too. On the other hand, sometimes I just want to spend time with the company that I'm going out with. So, I don't know, I had a really good trip, and I spent time with family, and I met some amazing people. I had a lot of great conversations. So I'm not really sad right now. I don't really feel like I'm missing social interaction. But if I didn't have that and I came to visit and I didn't have anyone to talk to, not even a driver, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling a little sad right now. How's it going to be in 10 years? How's it going to be in 5 years? What about 50? Are we going to lose that human connection? I feel like we already have in so many ways. We're living in this technology age, the age of information. We have all these tools where we could communicate with each other faster and faster than we ever have before. But then we're missing that connection. I really feel that. I talk to people. I ask them how they feel. I had a great conversation on the street last night. I think I spent an hour just walking around, and I was just looking for something to do, and I ended up talking to this guy that got off work, and we shared a lot. And he's very young, he's very intelligent, and he sees it, that everyone's living in their bubble. In this big connected world, a lot of people feel pretty isolated. Look at me, I'm holding the camera up right now. I'm filming a computer driving me in a car to an airport, and then when I get home, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. Is that gonna take time away from just talking to somebody? I mean, honestly, I had a couple really great conversations. One at the Botanical Garden with one of the workers there. We spoke for 30 minutes. And then last night, on the street, talking to someone for an hour. These have been the most meaningful parts of this trip, is connecting with people. And this is not connecting with people. Yeah. I don't know what to make of it. How could I? I think we need to be mindful of this. I think we need, I don't know, I would prefer that we're mindful that these technologies are so powerful. Not just that they drive a car, or not just that they connect online, but what do they do to our humanity? What does humanity mean? How long has this been now? How long have we been driving? A little over 100 years? Something like that? When were computers invented? 40, 50 years ago? Maybe a little longer. I don't know. Nah, 50 years. 70s. Early 80s. So in the past 100 years, we now have computers driving us in cars. Global economic markets, global transportation, global supply chains. Is this sustainable? I don't think so. In order to make this happen, people have to get along or use force. Wow, it made a really fast break when the light turned yellow. Yeah. There's no denying it. So what does that mean? People have to get along. They have to do business with each other. They have to ship resources overseas. We probably have 20, 30 countries being present or more in the manufacture of these items. Probably a lot of them aren't getting along too well. Could we go backwards? Could we say, you know what, we're just going to not use these phones. We're not going to use this car. But then someone has a resource. So then what? What if we can't get that resource? Are we just going to get along? Are we just going to share it? Whatever that means? I don't think so. I think people are going to fight for it. I wish I was wrong. It's a lot of global tensions right now, and I know there always have been, but we rely on each other for these cars, for these phones, for food, for fuel. Okay, that's the naysayer in me. On the optimistic side, maybe this frees up our cognitive resource. Maybe by having these machines do mundane tasks, we could use our minds to solving bigger problems. Maybe we could start to think of how we are going to solve those conflicts, or the supply chain, or how we're going to work together to do better. Is it possible? Is it possible that technology could bring out the best in humanity? That AI and robots could allow us to think more about how to be better to each other and ourselves. I don't know. And one side of me says that's going in the opposite direction. If you really want to be better to each other, don't you really have to take the time to be around each other, to talk to each other, to understand each other? I mean, my experience is that when I'm face to face with someone, that I tend to be a lot nicer and they tend to be a lot nicer, and we take our time. Yeah, well, it looks like we're pulling into the airport now. This is Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. We're going 40 miles an hour right now. We just got passed by a vehicle. There it is on the screen. There it is up there. And here comes another vehicle. There it is right there. Our maximum speed on this trip, I think, was 45 miles an hour. This was a very easy drive. Here we go. We're making a lane change. I'm a little tired. Just had a couple hours sleep. It's 3:30 in the morning. And it is an incredible day. I would like to note that questioning these things and having concerns does not take away from my quality of life. I know these conversations aren't for everybody. Some people say, just be happy. I mean, I don't know what that means.
Drop-off will be at ground level. Check-in is on level 2 and security is on level 3.
I mean, for me, part of being happy is thinking about things, contemplating. What does all this mean? What are we supposed to be doing? Are we supposed to be doing anything? What's our responsibility? Anyhow, here we are. It's finding a spot to pull over. It's pulling over. And there's my driver right there. And
You're here. Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
I'm here. So I'm going to get out right now. And we'll film around the car with the lights on. Okay. You see? And these are the sensor units. It's got the spinny thing on the back. Not really sure what that's doing. Spins on the top too. Back it up a little. You see, no driver. That's me. Hi. And it's got spinny things here, all sorts of different sensors and cameras. It's probably going to get mad at me, but I think everybody does it. Spinny things in the front. Okay. Okay, it's getting mad. It's getting mad. I don't want to lose my baggage. Okay, we're going for the baggage. It keeps talking to me, saying, close the door. It's saying, close the door, get out of here. I'm gonna be late for my next customer. Okay. All right. Thank you. Really? It does not have another pickup. It's waiting. It's actually waiting at the airport. So it's not a high demand time. Just waiting for a customer. Oh, that's you. Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Do you mind if I film when you go in?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, thank you. Have a good trip. Okay, so it was waiting for a customer. And there it goes.